So hello guys, welcome to my channel. Well, it's been almost a year since I've posted a video, and a lot of things have happened in this 1 year. So if you're wondering where I am at Kalasa, Karnataka, at a place called Coffee Gudda. So I thought I would start vlogging again, and in this 1 year a lot of things have happened. So I thought I will give you guys an update about what's happened. So the first and foremost thing and the biggest thing that's changed is, you all know that I had a CBR 650F. Well, there is a CBR 650F here, but this is my friend's bike. So I've sold my CBR 650F and bought myself a Versys. So why did I sell my CBR 650F, which was the same color, and why did I buy myself a Versys 650? So it had been almost 2.5 years, and I had covered about 24,500 kilometers on my CBR 650F, and I was kind of getting bored, and at the same time I wanted something that's very much comfortable to tour on. The biggest thing that was stopping me from selling my CBR 650F was obviously the inline 4 engine. I was a big fan. I am a big fan even right now of the inline 4 engine, but that alone was not sufficient to satisfy my needs, because I was now looking at something that was much more comfortable. If you guys have seen my video, I have always been touring with my friend Srivatsa, and this is his bike. So once in a while I used to ride a few kilometers on the highway, and one thing that I've observed and one thing that I got to know was, yeah, this Versys might not be so powerful, but it was damn comfortable. The suspension was very soft. The throttle response was, the power was, I mean, it was very linear. The engine was smooth, obviously Japanese engine, so it was butter smooth. And I really loved the wind protection that the bike offered. The seats were really comfortable. It was a bit tall, but that was just one thing. I eventually thought I would sell my CBR 650F, and I was lucky enough to find a buyer who lives just 2 roads away from my home. I sold it. As soon as I sold my bike, my intention was to go and get a new Versys 650. I even booked the bike at Ride Venture Kawasaki, which is who's the dealer for Kawasaki bikes in Bangalore. And after a few days, my friend who owns this bike, Srivatsa, he advised me, why don't you look at a second-hand one? And that made a lot of sense, because this bike was already 5 or 6 years old. I was worried if there was an update coming in the near future, and I also thought that investing 9 lakh rupees on a design that is 5 year old didn't make much sense. So I cancelled the booking and started searching for a used one, and that was one reason. And the other main reason was the color of the bike. If you see my bike, it is the same exact color. This particular color scheme of the Versys is the best color scheme, if you ask me. The green uh, front headlights and the green tank with the contrast black paint on the panel and the Versys written over it is, according to me, the best color scheme. So the Versys that is sold right now in 2021 has the green headlight, but the black tank. It doesn't have that look that this bike has. That was also one of the main reasons for me not to go for the brand new 2021 Versys. And the third reason is that the BS6 version makes 3 bhp less than this version. So what you're doing is you're paying for a bike, for a brand new bike that makes less power. So I didn't want that. So I started searching, and somehow, thanks to Mr. Srivatsa, I found this bike. got it at a really good deal. It was fully loaded. You guys can see there is Hepco Becker, guard, Denali, lights, Denso horn. It's got barkbusters. It's got a ram mount. It's got that RNG side stand. What do you call that? Extender. It's got spools in the front. So it had pretty good accessories, and I got it for a really good deal. And I didn't think twice. And the main thing was, this bike when I bought it was only 700 kilometers run for 2 years. The previous owner had not used it much, so it was basically brand new. I didn't think much and closed the deal immediately, and here I am touring with it. So this is the update, guys. This is why I sold my CBR 650F and bought a Versys. A lot of people in my CBR and Versys group asked me, I mean, don't you feel the loss of power? But yes, I do feel the loss of power. But when you come into touring, it's not about the power. This bike is, it is powerful. It makes 70 bhp, and it is fast. It does 0 to 100 in like 5.3 seconds, and that is fast. It has a top speed of 195 kmph. The top speed doesn't matter in an adventure tourer bike, but yeah, it is fast, but not as fast as this bike though. That's fine. That's fine, because this bike can comfortably cruise at 130 kmph without any stress, and that is a sweet spot, and that is more than sufficient. So it is a mixture of power and comfort and everything. So yeah, that is why I sold the CBR 650F. But even to this day, I love this bike. This bike is just awesome. The inline four, I mean, yeah, the inline four is just beautiful to listen at. Even though when you're doing somewhere around 600 kilometers, when you feel bored, just one rev, and as soon as you hear that inline four hum, I mean, you get motivated to ride more. Yeah, I do miss this bike as well, but yeah, you have to move on, and here I am with the Versys. So hope to see you guys in more of my videos, and please do subscribe, and that's it. Thank you.